Now, I don't have many regrets. In fact, I'm gonna go as far as to say I don't have any regrets because I'm a strong believer in that everything happens for a reason. However, I have made a lot of mistakes, and one of those mistakes is not picking up this camera at the very beginning of my journey because it's been absolutely insane. Many people don't know, but I actually started with nothing, and being here today with all these absolutely insane cars, being able to do these incredible builds is an absolute blessing. However, I do feel that some of my builds, or probably all of my builds, are not very relatable. Not everyone has got the money to build an R32 Turbo, and as good as the builds are, like I said, I just don't feel they're very relatable to everybody. And that's where today's video comes in. I'm going to be looking for a bog standard Mark 4 Golf, non-R32, a bog standard Mark 4 Golf, small engined car, and I'm going to document the journey of building that car from the start to the end. I'm going to be doing little things, changing events. Basically, I'm taking it back to where I first began, because my first Mark 4 Golf was a bog standard car and I struggled to modify that car. My dream car was a Mark 4 Golf R32, but I just could not afford it. I used to work in a warehouse on minimum wage. I've got no qualifications, no school, no university, graduate or nothing like that, as you can tell from the way I'm talking to you right now. So yeah, I literally really wanted a Mark 4 Golf R32. So my first car, not my first car, but my first Mark 4, I made it into a Mark 4 Golf replica because I really, really wanted one of those. And I did little things to it. I remember I used to be on the forums back in the day, checking out the builds and stuff like that, really wishing that I could afford to do anything that these guys were doing. I used to see some absolutely insane builds. And I don't think there's much of that around anymore. So yeah, I thought to myself, you know what, Anton? First of all, you don't have enough projects, which is an absolute lie. And yeah, you've got loads of spare time to do this, which again is an absolute lie. But I thought, you know what, for the content purpose and just for the enjoyment, because I'll be completely honest with you, these projects that I'm building on the channel are fun, they're amazing, but they are costly. Every time I get an invoice, every time I take a car somewhere, it's £1,000, £2,000, £3,000 bill. And it is getting a bit minor, and it's getting a bit time consuming, it's getting a bit boring for myself and my bank balance. So I said, you know what, Anton, get on the internet, find a box standard Mark 4 Golf, let's modify it, let's document it, let's communicate with everyone, let's ask people what they want to see me do with it. I'm not going to be doing anything silly. I'm not going to be doing like a Jack, McNeil, where he's like putting exhaust out of the boot and stuff like that, which is absolutely amazing. Massive shout out to him. So yeah, if you think I'm going to be painting the car pink, or you think I'm going to be putting fluffy dice in it, you're absolutely crazy. This is me basically going back to where I begun. Like I said, I started with a standard Mark 4 Golf, and I want to go back to my roots. I want to go on eBay, Auto Trader, Marketplace, all those good places, try and find a car, go and pick the car up and document the whole journey. So if that sounds good, make sure you stick around. Hopefully this is going to be a fun video. This is the first time of me doing anything like this. I'm a little bit nervous, but I think this is going to be fun, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So stick around. Right, okay, obviously the first thing we need to do is find a car. Now, I like to use Marketplace as my first protocol, just because, I don't even know why, but as soon as I open my eyes, really stupidly, the first thing I do is pick up my phone, check my phone, and then I'm on Marketplace looking for some absolute bargains. The amount of products that I've got saved on my Marketplace profile is absolutely insane. Probably got no intentions of buying any of them, but I always just scroll through. Oh, that looks good, save. Oh, that looks good, save. And then before you know it, there's about 100 things in my saved products. Anyway, we're gonna hit up Marketplace first of all, see what's on there, Mark 4 Golf wise, and yeah, let's just have a look anyway. So first thing I'm gonna do, Facebook Marketplace, like I said. So Facebook Marketplace, there we go. Would use like, yes, allow it for now, blah blah blah. Let's have a little look. Let it load up. So where's the search? Now, I've never actually used Facebook Marketplace on a laptop before. Mark 4 Golf, there we go. Let's see. Okay, right, so let's have a little look. Now, I do look at Mark 4 Golfs pretty much every day, mainly R32s. I always skip anything other than a Mark 4 R32. I literally put in Mark 4 Golf R32, but like I said, today we're not doing that. we're looking for a bog standard Mark IV Golf. Now, I'll be surprised if there is a standard Mark IV Golf out there, because they are quite a popular car with obviously first time drivers, people who look to modify them, like myself. So yeah, so anyway, first things first, there's a Mark IV Golf 2.84 motion in Leeds. Now that is very tempting, because that is pretty much the baby R32. That is the first V6 Mark IV Golf, and then they went over to the 3.2. So that is tempting, but again, the first thing that pops to mind with a 2.8 V6 4 motion is big turbo. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Let's look at this one. Color wise, I am looking for a black or silver car, just a bland color, because I kind of want to wrap it or paint it in the future. This one looks pretty rough, which of course it's going to be rough. It's 1,250 quid. It's a 5-door. Now my first Mark IV Golf was actually a 5-door, but I'm looking for a 3-door this time round. What about this one? This one is okay, this one's a V5. That's interesting, that is. But again, V5, they're not very popular. I don't know why. I've never personally had one, but the first thing that pops into my head, turbo. Stick a turbo on it, send it to space. We're not doing that. Okay, we've got another one. Now, price-wise, I don't think I've touched on price. Now, I don't want to be spending too much money. I'm probably going to be capping out at like £1,500, but I want to try and get one as cheap as possible, even £500. So we're looking for some absolute bargains here. What's this one? This one, okay, 5-door. Like I said, we don't want a 5-door. We've got 5-door, Jazz Blue. I love Jazz Blue, one of my favorite colors. I don't think I've ever had a Jazz Blue Mark IV Golf, but again, that one is a 5-door, so we're going to skip past that one. Don't know why this is taking ages to load, because my internet's really good down here. Red, again, one of my favorite colors. Had a few red Mark IV Golf R32s, had a few red anniversaries. Again, 5-door, so there's a lot of 5-doors around. Diesel. Now, again, my first Mark IV Golf was a diesel. It was actually a PD 150. So yeah, I don't know. Do we do a big turbo diesel car? I don't know. This one's for parts, so that's wrong. We don't want that one. We've got an R32 there, 17,000 pound, 5-door, located in Bradford. Obviously, this is using my current location, so it's going to be showing me cars that are around. Again, 5-door red, but it's 5-door. We don't want 5 doors. Right, okay. So there's not many around that are local. I think let's just hit up eBay. So eBay, and with eBay we can filter it down a little bit better as well. So let's go into eBay. Let's type in Mark IV Golf. And there we go. So let's go to the filters. Let's decline all of that. So engine size, we want a 1 litre to 1.9. I'd probably even say a 2 litre. I'll probably even go for a 2 litre non-turbo, to be fair. Number of previous owners, we don't care about that. Front wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, same difference. Fuel type. Now, I'm not doing a diesel, so let's just do petrol. Colour, blue, black, silver. Let's not limit the colours for now. Number of doors, there we go, 3-door. Now there's only 4. How is there only 3 cars? 4 cars on eBay, Mark IV Golfs. That can't be right. There's surely not only 4 Golfs with that spec. Oh, it's because I've done 2 litre to, okay, ignore me. Right, so let's go back. Where's the engines? Right, let's filter this better. Let's put a price cap on it. Where's the price? Right, okay, price. Minimum. We ain't got a minimum. A maximum, I want to be spending £1,500. That's the absolute maximum. And we're going to £1,500 with a view to knock that down. Okay, so how many cars we got here? 1 result. Wow, how is there only 1 result? Have I done something again? Done something wrong here. I think I've done something wrong with the filters here, because surely that can't be it. Surely that can't be it. Tell you what, let's just do that again. Mark IV Golf. How do we clear the filters? See, I don't really use eBay too much, so I'm not too sure how we can clear the filters. So I put in Mark IV Golf, and it's only showing me 10 things. 10 cars. That can't be right. They can't. Let me look on my app on my phone because that's ridiculous. So, Mark 4 Golf. Yeah, obviously there's loads. They're not even showing R32s. I don't know what I've done wrong here. So I'm gonna pause it and then I'll come back to it. 1 second. Well, of course, I had the £1,500 maximum thing, so that's what was causing not many results to come up. So I've taken that off and I've still only got 51 results. I find it hard to believe there's only 51 Mark 4 Golfs available on eBay right now. So I have no idea what's going wrong, but I'm not gonna spend all day on this. So I'm literally just gonna flick through and we're gonna see what's on here. So we've got a Golf Estate. That's very tempting, but obviously I've just been moaning about 5 doors, so to go and get an estate is a bit silly. I have had an estate before as well, so yeah. So there's one here, 74,000 miles, £2,000. It's a 5 door again. Another one here, Mark 4 Golf GT PD 150, £3,500. There's a Mark 4 Golf anniversary, which that's pointless. We're looking for a standard car. Another anniversary, £4,000. A 3 door PD 150. It's currently being bid on. So I'm £1,000 at the moment, but it's got 1 day left, which okay. We've got a one here for £500. Okay, £500. It's a diesel. I don't think I'm gonna go for the diesel thing. We've got another TDI R32. We've got a GT 3 door GT, £2,500. People are asking crazy money for Mark 4 Golf still. That is crazy. £2,500, 115,000 miles. For a 3 door GTI. Now GTI, that could be a turbo, 180 turbo, or it could literally just be the 2 litre non-turbo, which people call a 2-point slow. Now, I don't even know why I've clicked on 115 brake horsepower, so that must be, it's a 2 litre engine, it's a 2 litre engine, non-turbo, 115,000 miles, and a trader is asking for £2,500. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to find a car to do this with. I don't think I'm not gonna find a car. So £1,000. Again, it's a diesel. Another anniversary. Okay, here we go. 16 5 door. So they all seem to either be expensive. Okay, 1.4. I think I found one at 1.4. Only done 58,000 miles. 1,200 quid. 5 door again. That would have been really cool actually to do something. Even though my first Mark 4 Golf wasn't a 1.4 or 1.6, that would have been really cool to film, like transforming that and maybe putting a different engine in it down the line or something like that. Really nice Golf Estate there in gold. That's really nice, but I'm not paying £3,750 for it. R32. Obviously, we don't want one of those. We've got a 2001 V5. Again, V5, diesel, 750 quid, GTI, okay, GTI, £700 or nearest offer, right, okay. So we've got a GTI here, 2002 GTI, is that 1.8 turbo? Where, no, it's a 2 litre, again, a 2 litre, but you know what, I can work with that. So 145,000 miles, which is a lot of miles, but it's not a lot of miles for the car. People tend to go by on average 10,000 miles a year. Now this car is 22 years old, so in theory it should be on 220,000 miles, which it's not. So this is looking all right. Is it a 3 door? Yeah, it's a 3 door. It's black, which I did want like a black car or, you know, a silver car. So yeah, things are looking good. What I don't want is a modified car. Now this doesn't like it's got any modifications. It's a 2 litre 3 door manual, dry as well, combat done, radio. It's got an upgraded radio. It's got MOT. It's got 12 months MOT basically. Open to offers as well. Okay, so that's one to put on the watch list, which I don't think I'm logged in, so I'm not gonna be able to do that actually. But I'm gonna keep that in my head. That's a good one. I'm not too sure where it is. Knowing my luck, it's somewhere silly. It's probably an island or something. Doesn't say here where it is. I'll keep that on the watch list. If it is far away, you know, that could be a little journey, filming the journey to go and collect it as well, maybe. I don't know. 2,500, yeah. Prices are getting silly now. there's a normal Mark 4 Golf here for £4,500, 5-door in red, and that better be on like 2 miles or something. That better be like delivery. No, 108,000 miles. So people are being really, really unrealistic with the prices of the Mark 4 Golf at the moment. I do believe that's my personal opinion. Now I am used to finding bargains. Like I don't even agree with the valuation of the Mark 4 Golfs at the minute. Like the people are asking silly money for absolute dogs. So I'm a bit of a bargain hunter. Right, let's forget eBay. I think let's jump over to Auto Trader. Auto Trader. Right, so make, we obviously want a Volkswagen. Model, we obviously want a Golf. Cash finance, we want cash. Max price, I'm going to be stingy and say £1,500. Like I said, I'm looking for some bargains. We want more options because I want to... Oh, what's happened here now? I hate computers. We don't need my postcode. Just want to find a car. So I can't even go into more options. Let's just put HX. Let's put HX for... See if it does. You know what? It's not letting me do it without putting. That's surely not right. Advanced search. You got to sign in. Oh no, sorry. You got to. Right. Let's put my old unit. So there we go. As if you got to do that. That's annoying. That is. Right. So what price? We want low to high. Make a model. Volkswagen Golf. Model variant, we don't care about that. Year, we don't want to go into the Mark 5, so we want to go to 2000 and I'm going to say 3, even though I do know they go up to 2004, but I highly doubt I'm going to find a 2004 Mark 4 Golf for under £1,500. Mileage we don't care about. Body type we do. We want a hatchback. Colour we don't really care about. Doors, we want a... Well, it's not giving me an option for anything other than a 5-door. Are you kidding me? Are you telling me there's only... No. Well, there's only 34 cars. Let's just search it. Right. It looks like... I can't believe this. It looks like there is only 5-door cars available. This is crazy. I'm not buying a 5-door. I'm sorry. I'm not buying a 5-door. I've got nothing against 5-doors. But I'm building an R32 Mark 5 DSG conversion right now, so I have nothing against 5-doors, but and I mean like 5-doors would kind of relate more to obviously where I began, because I began with a 5-door. So I don't know if I'm stuck and I can only find a 5-door, then fair enough. Okay, right. So yeah, these are literally all 5-doors, man. Literally all 5-doors, apart from like it's coming up with Mark 3s and Mark 2s. Some of them being 3-doors. They're all 5-doors. Are you kidding me? Let me up the price a little bit, because let's go to 2,500. Body type, doors, right? Doors. Yes, we've got. Okay, 2. This is a good argument, isn't it? 2 or 3-door. What do you call it? Let's start with 2-door, because there's 7. Oh, there's 7 of each anyway. Right, let's start with 2-door. I call it a 3-door. Okay, so there's nothing in regards to 2 doors. 3 doors. Okay, we've got a couple. Right. We've got a couple. Funny enough, one's popped up for 1,590, so I'm literally 90 quid out of the range that I needed to be in. So we've got one, a black one, £1,590. It's in Wokingham, which is 167 miles away from where I put that postcode. So the 165,000 is a 1.8, so it could be turbo or it could be a non-turbo. Did a 2-litre non-turbo and did a 1.8 non-turbo as well. Both of those engines, I have no idea about them. So anyway, where is this? So great condition, excellent drive, fast. First time to see will buy, and it's put the address. Let's read more. Okay, so it's not telling me whether it's a turbo or non-turbo, but to be fair, I'm not really bothered. I'm really not bothered whether it's a turbo or not. If it's a non-turbo, let's do an engine swap on it and put an engine that is turboed into it. Tell you what, let's have a look at the engine bay. There's no engine bay pictures. That does my head in when people don't put an engine bay picture. Looks like it's a trader as well, so they've just probably taken it in cheap as a cheap Part X. So they're probably open to negotiations on price. Who isn't open to negotiations with price? They've got another one here, £1,800, but that's a diesel. Don't want a diesel. Another diesel. Okay, there's a grey one here with a R32 bumper on, which I didn't want to buy a modified car, but if that is a genuine R32 bumper, which it's looking like it is because there is a telltale sign, that is a genuine bumper. And you know what? It's grey, which is the first, the Mark 4 that I had was grey. It was a grey 5-door. I'll try and find a picture if I haven't put a picture up already. I'll put a picture here. It's a 3-door. It's got R32 wheels on, which might be genuine, it might be replica, I don't know. It's got quite a bit of rust on it. It's got a 4-motion exhaust. Oh wait, there is a 4-motion. Ah, it's a 4-motion. Oh, that is painful. This looks really good. This looks really good. It's got a genuine R32 from, I think that's genuine from my first looks. The wheels look genuine as well. If that front bumper's genuine and those wheels are genuine, you're talking about 700 to even maybe £1,000. It's got R32 brakes on it as well. Oh my God, then this looked really good as well. This is a good buy. This is a good buy. How much was it again? Oh wait, £2,200. Okay, maybe not. I don't know why. I think I had like £1,500 in my head. £2,200 isn't a great buy. It's in Shipley though, which isn't far away. Ooh, that is tempting. If that is a genuine bumper, that is tempting because you could sell the front bumper, because I'm not doing an R32 replica again because I've got R32s now and I think that'd just be boring for you guys to watch. £2,200, it's a Cat C. Do I want to be spent, because I'm looking to spend quite a bit of money on this car. It's going to be like a really good build that I'm planning here. So it's got an R32 front bumper, R32 style wheels. It's got SP Recaro seats. Okay. Now I did say I didn't want a 4-motion or a V6, but things are popping up on my head now. I'm thinking I've got an idea. I'm going to put that on the list. That is a potential car. Okay, we'll come back to that. Ooh, got an ocean green one. That's a 1.8. It's £2,500. I'm not looking to spend £2,500 if I'm being honest with you. It looks like it's lowered, so it looks like it's a little bit modified. I love that colour. It's got an exhaust on it. It's got Recaros on it. Sorry. Ooh, that is nice. That is really, really nice. I've never had an ocean green one either. I'm not spending £2,500 though. I don't want to spend more than £1,500. And that is the end of it on Auto Trader. Not much to choose from there. I feel like I haven't checked properly. I feel like I'm doing something wrong, especially with eBay. So I'm gonna go away and look privately, probably in my office. By office I mean on the toilet, because that's where I do most of my work. I'm gonna have a look and I'll join you back here in the next clip, and hopefully I found something. Right, so I think I found a bit of a gem of a card. This is an interesting one. It's not the colour that I was looking for, but we can do something with that. Let me just pull it up on the screen now. It is screen recorded off my phone because I found it, like I said, in my office. So I'm going to put it up on here now. You're going to be able to see it, and I'm going to try and talk over it. And at the same time, so if it's not making sense, just bear with me, all right? So, right, here it is. Mark 4 Golf, 3-door, in red. It's a 2-litre GTI turbo, non-turbo, sorry. It's got a red interior, red and black interior. It's looking quite good. It looks really, really good in the pictures. Now, I know you take pictures from a certain angle, they're going to come out good, but I think this is worth viewing. Now, I've tried to call them, they didn't answer. So I'm going to try again in a bit, but the best thing about this car is that it is on, let me have another look, 246,000 miles. And on top of that, it's only got one owner. 246,000 miles, one owner, in red, 3-door, GTI, below £1,500 as well. So I think it was, I can't remember what it was like 1,200 and something pound. So we might be able to get down to the £1,000 mark. I don't know. I'm not really good at trying to get money off things. I don't like people doing it to me, so I don't really like doing it to people. Obviously, you can always ask for a cheeky bit of a discount, but I don't really like haggling. So let's just call it that price. Let's pretend it is that price. I'm willing to spend that. this could be such a good YouTube build. That's probably the highest mile Mark IV Golf out there at the moment. It's got one owner, which means someone's had that car from new, no previous owners, the same owner. It's at a trader's as well. The only bad thing, which I'm not calling it a bad thing because I'm from there. This is where I was born. The car is in Birmingham. It's in Birmingham, so yeah, it's got one previous owner, but it's probably had about 10 owners that are not on the logbook, if we're being honest. Now, yeah, buying from Birmingham is a bit tricky. I know there's like a thing about buying from Birmingham and buying from Bradford, but listen, if we're being honest, buying from anywhere is a bit of a risk. I've bought a car from places and they've not been good, and I've bought cars off certain people and they haven't been good, so it doesn't all boil down to one area. But yeah, buying a car from Birmingham is a bit tricky. So I'm gonna keep trying to call this trader, see if I can work out a bit of a deal, see if I can work out getting down there to pick this car up. With it being in Birmingham, I'm in Halifax, West Yorkshire, so that's about 2 hours. I'm always in the Midlands. I'm from Birmingham, so I've got family in Birmingham, so I am there back and forth, so it's not really out of my way. What I'll probably do is like jump on a train, get down there and drive the car back. I'm getting ahead of myself. The car might even be sold. So anyway, listen, in the next clip, you're going to find out whether the car, you know what, you probably already know because the thumbnail probably already says it all. Anyway, so I'm gonna jump to the next clip, okay? I'm just gonna stop messing and beating around the bush, okay? Okay, so it is now the next day. I've spoken to the trader. I've got a hold of him. I've had a bit of a conversation, asked him about the car. Is there any marks, any rust? He's told me there's some lacquer peel on the car, not a lot. He's told me there's a little bit of rust. There's some bits that he's tried to touch in. Sounding very honest about the car. And look, it is a, quick maths, it's a 23-year-old car now. So, you know, it's not going to be mint. It's only 1,200 and odd pound. So I'm not expecting the world. It's been around the world and back as well. So look, I'm not expecting the world. So I asked him like if that is the final price he could do. He said, look, I will take, I think he knocked off like 50, I can't remember, like 50 quid, something like that, to bring it down to 1250. I might have said, did he say 80 quid? I'm pretty sure he said, I'm sure he said 1,200 quid. So I've got it down to 1,200 pound, I think. If I haven't, I'm going to try because that's what's in my head now. So yeah, 1,200 quid. It's not the colour I wanted. I have built a red Mark IV Golf before and it looked amazing. It was a Mark IV Golf anniversary and I actually put a R32 engine in it, put on air ride and all that stuff, and it was absolutely amazing. And I ended up breaking that car quite quickly because I needed the money. So, you know, maybe I could just reinvent that car. I don't know. Loads of things are going through my head. Now that I've had a chance to sleep on it, I'm being completely honest with you. Now that I've had a chance to sleep on it, I'm a bit daunted by this whole thing. I did think about not doing it, but I just give myself a bit of a kick up the bum and thought, look, Anton, come on. We don't have to go expensive straight away. I think it would just be fun to document little things, like even just like changing the steering wheel, upgrading the gear stick, changing the wheels, lowering it, stuff like that, especially if it's a one owner, 250,000 mile car. I think that's cool. So anyway, I'm just waffling on. I'm sat here at the moment in my car. I'm waiting for a Uber to come and pick me up, take me to the train station. I'm gonna get a train to Birmingham New Street, and the trader said that that his place is not very far from the train station. So hopefully that all plans out. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the video, guys. Right, Uber should be around the corner. There he is, there he is. Right, thank you very much. Right, have a good day. Right, we've made it. And I just realised I haven't even checked train times or booked a ticket yet. So that was very, very risky. So I'm going to quickly have a look at train times and we'll go from there. Right, let's have a little look. Leeds, destination, New Street. £77. So next one is at 11 minutes past 12. Look at that for timing. It is currently 12 o'clock. So yeah, that planned out really, really well. Right, so I made it to Birmingham, probably one of the worst train journeys that I've had. So instead of getting an Uber to this trader, I've actually called my dad to come pick me up. As I mentioned earlier, obviously all my family is still in Birmingham, so might as well utilise it and catch up with the family at the same time. So we go and find him now, head over to the trader, have a look at this Golf and get back. I am absolutely shattered. That was a horrible train journey. But anyway, let's go. There he is. There it is, the little MK4 Golf. Alright, let's go and have a little look. Right, so here it is. Proper garage as well. West Midlands Motors. First glance, quite a lot of lack appeal on it. This paint does fade really bad, to be fair. I've had a few anniversaries and they've done the exact same. Lack appeal, lack appeal. Surprised they ain't got a rusty boot actually. Right, so deal done. I didn't want to film too much of it because it was just a bit awkward for me, a bit awkward for him. Really nice guy. The car is in a little bit more of a worse condition than I thought. However, for the age and for the mileage, it sits about right. These red cars are really notorious for lack of appeal. So, you know, it is what it is. Didn't really want to be doing too much body work in terms of paint and stuff like that, but you know, it is what it is. But anyway, I'm literally still outside the shop now. Gonna go and get some fuel because there's like 2 bars of fuel left. So yeah, literally this is about to be my first drive. Hopefully it don't break down because I've got 120 miles to drive back. So yeah, wish me luck. Right, so we're just on the way back. 140 miles actually, to be precise, to get back all the way back to West Yorkshire. Typical traffic, and you know what, first impressions of the car, I'm loving it. I don't know why. There's no knocks. There's a slight tiny little knock from the back somewhere, like as you set off, but apart from that, it drives absolutely spot on. Oh my god, I've just said that and the engine management lights come on. I literally, you cannot write this. The engine management light came on just as I said that. Yeah, that's interesting. So I have got VAC-COM or whatever it's called, so I can check that when I get back. That I could not write that. I could literally not write that, and I can't show you because I'm driving. But yeah, the engine man. But you know what? What would a MK4 be without an engine management light on? That could be for anything, but it still drives absolutely spot on, by the way. As I mentioned, the trader, really nice guy, has some nice cars in, to be fair. Showed me a lot of the service history. Apparently the previous owner traded this in for a facelift Golf R. So that's quite a bit of an upgrade. Loads and loads of service histories. For the most part, it's been serviced at VW main dealers. There's a few that are not main dealers, but it's always been serviced. Anything that needs doing has been done to it. It literally in February spent £600 having work done to the car. Various things, from like something to do with the steering rack, new rear caliper, service, and a few other bits and bobs as well. Sorry, this camera's going all over the place.
But yeah, anyway, apart from the engine light just coming on, so far so good. We will see how I am feeling in another hour or so. Right, I am about an hour and 20 minutes away from home, stuck in a load of traffic, and yeah, I've got another light on, oil light. So I've got an engine light on, and now I've got an oil light on as well, which is a little bit worrying. It hasn't turned red yet. Kind of wishing I didn't say that out loud, because it'll now turn red, no doubt. So maybe it just needs topping up. I don't know, but we're an hour into the drive. Well, we're about an hour and a half into the drive. I've got an engine management light on. I have got an oil light on. The car is a little bit shaky over a certain miles per hour. So as long as I don't go to that miles per hour, it's okay. So yeah, I definitely spoke too soon. Definitely spoke too soon. Wish me luck. Hopefully I make it back, because I haven't got any breakdown cover. And yeah, wish me luck. Right, so I've made it back in one piece, safe and sound. Apart from the oil light and the engine management light, the car was actually all right. 35.3 miles per gallon over the course of let's just call it 3 hours. It's 2 hours and 59 minutes and 132 miles. So I'll tell you what, let's have a little look around it. I'll give you some insights and what I think and problems, and let's just have a look anyway. So the car is now on 246,988 miles. And it kind of does it look like it? I don't know. I've seen worse cars on lower miles. So the seats, we've got these seats, non-Recaro seats with this red centre. Obviously a little bit battered, a little bit worn, as you would expect. Got an armrest. With it being a GTI as well, you've got the 3-spoke steering wheel. It's got digital climate control, with it being a 2021 car. 2021, I wish. 2001 car. But bodywork wise, we've got a load of lacquer peel, a little bit of rust here, nothing too crazy. Yeah, lacquer peel pretty much everywhere, to be fair. You've got lacquer peel on the door handles here, lacquer peel on the front wings, all over here. But there isn't much rust. There's a bit of rust here that I noticed earlier, and he did tell me that before I picked it up. Normally these start rusting at the bottom, which I can't really see much, next to none. Nothing on the rear arches. Again, you got some sort of marks here. You got lacquer peel here. You got rust on the boot in an unusual place. I'm not used to seeing the rust here. It's normally here. So I'm wondering if that could just be... No, that is quite soft actually. Yeah, it's quite bad. Yeah, pretty much a standard car as well. Wow, it is a standard car. There is nothing on there that's been modified. So we've got this bit of a ding here that wasn't mentioned in the description, and I did manage to get a little bit of money off for that. You can see all these little touch-ins which are done really bad. More lacquer peel on the rub strips. There's something wrong with the wing mirror on the other side. This wing is pretty much perfect as far as I can see, apart from the lacquer peel, which again, you know, is to be expected. But yeah, this is the little YouTube project. Let me know what you think. Let's pop the bonnet. There we go, 2-litre engine. This is the first, I think this is the first 2-litre engine I've ever had actually. A little bit dirty in here. It'll be interesting to see what it looks like when it's cleaned up. Oil lights on. It says check the oil level. I can see quite a lot of oil back here. I know nothing about these engines, so I don't know, do they normally use a lot of oil? Is there something common that goes on them? I can see quite a lot of oil down there. But look, this engine has done nearly 250,000 miles. It's to be expected. I'm hoping it's nothing major. if it is something major, we're going to be doing an engine swap sooner rather than later. More marks up here, some just silly touch-ins really, lack of peel on the roof. One thing that I was quite surprised about, well I say surprised, something that you probably expect from a one owner car that's had a lot of service history. Everything's in the boot, even the locking wheel nut. Look at that, locking wheel nut. One thing I did forget to check actually, what paint code is this? Yeah, LY3D. So this is the same colour, this is the same red as the Mark 4 Golf anniversary. So I've seen a few red anniversaries breaking recently, so you know, you might be able to buy some parts off one of those and stick them on this. Now talking of anniversary, I am really unsure what to do with this car look wise. Now really and truly, there isn't only, but the most popular options are anniversary kit, make it look like an anniversary replica, or make it look like an R32 replica. Now my first Mark 4 Golf, I actually made it look like an R32 replica. That's because that was my dream car at the time, couldn't afford one. And I worked really hard to be able to get the parts for them. That's actually where my break-in came from. I really wanted the parts but I couldn't afford them, so I was buying like a full car, like a car that maybe had a part on that I wanted, took that part off and stripped the rest and managed to like get the part for free and sometimes make money on it. And yeah, it just went from there, got a bit of a name from it. But anyway, we'll get into that in another day. But I really don't want to make an R32 replica, and I don't want to make an anniversary replica either. So I have got a little bit of an idea actually. That's a lie. I have got a little bit of an idea, but it's going to be expensive. And I'm going to keep this cheap and cheerful for now. The plan with this is literally to do some cheap modifications. This is kind of me reliving my younger days, let's just say, when I got into Mark 4s. The first time I got into Mark 4s, like I said, I never had no money. And I'm not saying that all Mark 4 owners haven't got money, but not everyone can afford to do the kind of modifications that I'm currently doing on my YouTube. So I feel that my cars and my projects at this moment in time, although very exciting, are very out of touch with my core audience. And I wanted to come back down to earth. Even driving this car today brought me right back down to earth. Normally I'd be in like a nice Defender, even the R8, TTRS, something nice, and you get the odd look here and there. I was getting the looks today for the wrong reasons. It really humbled me. I'm a humble person anyway, but it really just, you know what, just brought me a bit down to earth. And I was like, you know what, I really enjoyed it. I was really happy on the drive back. Maybe it's because the sun was out. Maybe I wouldn't have been as happy if it was raining because I was stuck in a lot of traffic. The oil light came on, the engine light came on, but I literally smiled the whole 3 hours home. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to end the video there. Let me know in the comments what you think I should do to this. Let's not talk about big engine conversions or nothing like that. Like I said, I really want to keep this realistic. Not to say that I won't do an engine conversion in the future, but for now, I'm talking about little modifications, wiper deletes, changing the wing mirrors, changing the inside a little bit, just cheap, cheerful modifications. So let me know in the comments what you would like to see me do with this car, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. We really want to get some subscribers, start getting this car modified. Hopefully we can get a little bit of money off YouTube to put towards it as well, so we'll see. Subscribes are free, likes are free, so yeah, do me a favor and do one or both of those things. Anyway, till the next video guys, see you all later, bye bye.